a hint that if you're going to paint a coop or anything else and you don't want to spend a lot of money, go to Walmart, look at the clearance, go to some paint shop, see if they've got dented cans or whatever, and you don't have to pay full price for everything, and it's always good when you can save money. Hey, what's up everybody? John here, and if you've watched any of the most recent videos, then you know that here almost 4 weeks ago, Kelly and I got some baby chickens. Well, they're all, like I said, they're almost 4 weeks old, and they are growing. A lot of their feathers have come in. They're not too far from being fully feathered. They're not quite yet ready to go out into a coop, and that's good because we don't have a coop ready for them. However, last week, Kelly and I went to Tractor Supply, and we have been shopping online, or at least looking online and watching some YouTube videos that people have done of reviews of different chicken coops that they have purchased and had for a year, a couple of years, and they just let people know how they like it and stuff. And so we actually found one that we think will work for us, that will suit our purposes, at least in the short term, for the next year or two. And that also give us some time to figure out, do we really want to keep chickens long term? Probably we will, but this will give us an idea. And if we get to the point where we know for sure that we're going to keep chickens for a long time, then we will go ahead and look into building something that will be a more permanent structure. As it is, we got something that is in a box, and we put it together ourselves, and I'll show you that here in a second. But yeah, so we could have probably spent less money, gone and bought some materials and built something specific to what we want that would probably be a larger structure, and we could customize it a whole lot better than probably what we can do with this ready built. But that's okay. We've only got 4 chickens. We don't need a huge structure, and we just don't have the time right now in our lives to figure out a plan and buy the materials and put it together and all that. So we decided to go a little bit easier, buy a coop, put it together, and just go from there. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys what we got. It's still in the box. We opened it and took a look a little bit earlier, but it's still in the box. We're going to take a look. We're going to open it up. Here in a little bit, Kelly's going to come out. We're going to go through all the pieces, make sure it's all there, make sure there's no damage to it. And then we have got some paint that we are going to paint the pieces before we put it together, because it's a DIY. You can either stain it or finish it in some way or paint it. And so we got some paint. We're going to paint it, and then we'll put it all together here in the backyard here in the next, I don't know, a couple weeks or so. So anyway, what we're going to do now, I'm going to show it to you, at least what you can see, because it's in the box. But anyway, I'll talk a little bit about it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, as you guys saw, that is a Superior Construction chicken coop. I don't exactly know if that's the name of the coop itself, but it is. So the label says precision. I don't know what that means. 200% thicker wood. Okay, that's awesome. 200%, it's double thick. Superior Construction chicken coop. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Whenever we get it out and we put it together, we'll see. And most of the reviews that we have seen are pretty positive. There's some things that people have had to do to modify and make it a little more secure and stuff. So we'll find out whenever we're putting it together. But like I said, it's a DIY. We're going to paint it. And it is from PetMate. Petmate.com. That's what's on the box. And so, like I said, we bought it at Tractor Supply, and it was actually on sale. It was, I want to say it was $100 off from what the actual price usually is, which is great because it was only for like 4 days that it was on sale. And so we got it for $100 off, and we noticed here just a few days ago, it's already back up to regular price. So I guess it was just the right time whenever we were there. And so we went ahead and got it. And yeah, so at least there's that. And so what we saved on actually purchasing the coupe allowed us to get the paint and the stuff we need to paint it. So there you go. Save some money so we could spend some more money. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so I was gonna try to like pull these pieces out and take a look, but I'm gonna have to wait for Kelly because this is probably gonna be a 2-person thing, and it'll just be easier that way, and she'll be able to take a look at it as I'm taking a look at it. So anyway, hang on. All right, so we're back out here, and Kelly is here, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at it and just make sure everything's good, everything's there, and nothing's broke. So. All right, so we went through all of it. We pulled everything out of the box, and everything looks pretty good. Nothing's broke, and as far as we can tell, all the pieces are there. There's a packet of screws that comes with it. There's the instruction manual inside with the screws, and so right now we've got them all just all the pieces just lined up here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna paint on the outside portions, but right now we're going to get set up to actually do the painting. We're going to put a drop cloth down, get the paint and stuff out, and figure it out. And then we'll get started with the painting of our new chicken coop. So, but first of all, whenever we went and got the paint, so we went to Walmart and we saw on the end of the clearance aisle, they had some gallons of paint. And they were more than 50% off of regular price. And do what?
Exterior paint.
Yeah, just exterior paint and latex, whatever. And so we thought, well, we just stopped at Ace Hardware, and their paint, they didn't have any on sale, and it was, the cheapest was like $35 for a gallon. And well, we got these so they had the gallon on clearance for $10 roughly. And so we're like, okay, we'll do that. Well, they had another of the exact same gallon, but for the pigment that we wanted, they couldn't use it. I don't know how all that works. But anyway, so we wound up getting a regular price gallon and a gallon of primer for that one. And so, but overall, like I said, because we saved money on the coupe, we were able to get the paint. So it all worked out. And so there's a tidbit for you guys, a hint that if you're going to paint a coupe or anything else, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, go to Walmart, look at the clearance, go to some paint shop, see if they've got dented cans or whatever, and you don't have to pay full price for everything. And it's always good when you can save money. So anyway, here we go. We're going to get ready and we're going to paint.
take a damn pop to it.
Ooh, that's thick.
All right, here goes nothing. This is just primer. So.
All right, so we've got the first, well, we've got all of the what we need to primed while Kelly's finishing up the last little bit right now, because we're just priming the part that we have to paint with the paint that has no primer in it, so which is the beadboard parts of it on the outside, and the rest of it is all going to be a different color, and that color already has a primer in it, and so that's going to be the trim. So we're going to let this dry, and then at some point we'll paint that, and then we'll go and we'll paint the trim on the rest of it. So stick with us and you'll see the finished product. So hold on, be right back. All right, so we gave the primer about an hour or so to dry, and so now we are going to put the regular paint on top of the primer, and let me show you what color we got real quick. So we got it mixed up as a teal color, and we think that's going to really look nice, and we're going to have kind of a white trim around it. It's not going to be a bright white, it's got a little tint in it, but I think it'll be a nice offset color, and we're kind of looking forward to seeing what it looks like. So right now we're going to go ahead and paint the flat surfaces with the teal, and then we'll go on from there. All right, so we got our first coat of teal on the chicken coop, and we're going to go ahead and switch over and do the trim of the run. And after we're done with that, then hopefully the teal, the other part is already dry, and we can go ahead and put a second coat on, because right now it actually looks kind of rustic, which actually looks pretty cool, but we want to go ahead and put a second coat, and then yeah, then we can wait for that to dry, and then we can put the trim on that. But let me show you real quick what it's looking like. So we're kind of excited about it, and we think it's looking pretty good right now. And whenever we get the trim color on, it's kind of an off-white. We think it's gonna look real nice. So anyway, right now we're gonna get to the trim that goes on the actual run part. And so yeah, here we go.
All right. So.
So right now we are doing the edges too.
Yeah, do the outside edge as well. Okay.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. We might hold off on doing the bottom,
That's fine.
just so when we set it down.
That's fine. You get it. The top and then.
Yep. All right, back out here a second day, and I've already got some done. I think I've already shown some of the video, but I'm going to just time lapse a lot of it. And so, y'all, this is, like I said, day 2, painting the chicken coop before we put it together. So we'll see how long it takes, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna take another couple of days with the limited time that we have to get it done. Well, the limited time we have to actually work on it. We've got still a couple weeks to get it done and get the chickens out, and so hopefully we get it done pretty soon. But the evenings coming up for this week, they're going to be hot, so I don't know how much we'll get done. Plus we got some other stuff going on, but trust me, we'll get it done. So anyway, you guys, I hope you're enjoying this.